Good afternoon, everyone. I'm Uma Maheshwari, Assistant Professor, Department of Electronics and Communication Engineering. In this video lecture series, I'm going to explain about amplitude modulation. Amplitude modulation, it is nothing but the amplitude of the carrier signal varies in accordance with the instantaneous amplitude of the modulating signal, which means the amplitude of the carrier signal containing no information varies as per the amplitude of the signal containing the information at each instant. This can be well explained by this figure where amplitude, here first signal is nothing but a baseband signal. We are considering an example signal over there, which is nothing but we have taken a sine wave. So in order to suppress those from the output we will be getting the carrier signal as the carrier signal is being suppressed, where here the amplitude varies. In the amplitude signal where the maximum amplitude is reached and to the minimum amplitude, and finally we get the modulated output, that is with the carrier signal contains no information as varies and as per the amplitude modulation. The first figure shows the modulating wave, which is the message signal, as I said. The next one is a carrier wave, which is a high frequency signal and it contains no information, while the last one is a modulated wave. It can be observed that the positive and the negative peaks of the carrier wave are interconnected with an imaginary line. This line helps recreating the exact shape of the modulating signal. Then the next one is modulation index. It is nothing but a carrier wave after being modulated. That is the carrier second wave is nothing but a carrier wave. After modulation, the modulation level is calculated. That is that calculation attempt is called as a modulation index or a modulation depth. It states that the level of the modulation that a carrier wave undergoes, where mu is nothing but a modulation index or a modulation depth. It is nothing but the amplitude of a modulation wave by the amplitude of the carrier wave. This is often denoted in percentage, called as a percentage modulation. It is the extent of modulation denoted in percentage, and it is denoted by small letter m, where mu is nothing but a modulation index. Then under modulation, for a perfect modulation, the value of a modulation index should be 1, which means the modulation depth should be 100%. That is, modulation index should be 100%. For instance, if this value is less than 1, that is, the modulation index is 0.5, then the modulated output would like the following figure. It is called as a under modulation. Such a wave is called as a under modulated wave, where m is less than 1. Here the carrier wave is being suppressed when compared to the carrier wave. Then over modulation, if the value of the modulation index is greater than 1, that is 1.5 or so, then it will be called as a over modulation, and the wave is called as a over modulated wave. As the value of the modulation index increases, the carrier experiences a 180-degree phase shift reversal, which causes additional sidebands, and hence the wave gets distorted. Such an over-modulated wave causes interference which cannot be eliminated, where first the carrier wave, then over-modulated wave is in the first phase the wave is completed, in the second phase the wave is being reduced. Yes, as like here also in the second cycle the wave is reduced, but in this over modulation the wave is too much reduced when compared to the over modulation. Then we'll be having the sidebands. Sideband is nothing but a band of frequencies containing power which are lower and higher frequencies of the carrier frequency. Both the sidebands contain the same information as shown in the figure. In this we'll be having a double sideband full carrier system. Here the transmission of a signal contains a carrier along with the two sidebands can be termed as a double sideband full carrier system, or simply DSB. It is plotted as shown in the figure. Hence, the transmission here is inefficient. The 2/3 of the power is being wasted in the carrier which carries no information. In the double sideband suppressed carrier, The carrier is suppressed and the power saved is distributed to the two sidebands. Such a process is called a double sideband suppressed carrier system. It is nothing but a lower sideband and the upper sideband. Then a single sideband carrier system. Here the process of suppressing one of the sidebands along with the carrier and the transmitting a signal sideband is called as a single sideband suppressed carrier system. Here where in the right side, that is upper sideband is only fixed. Carrier and the sideband are suppressed and a single sideband is allowed for the transmission. Sideband advantages. These are the various advantages of the sideband modulation, and the disadvantages is the quality of the signal gets affected. The various applications are it is used in radio, point-to-point, military and television systems. Assessment. What is mean by amplitude modulation and how we differentiate it, then how we define the over modulation, and finally the application of the sidebands. Thank you.